What's going on, my fellow rock and rollers? Don't forget to hit the bell notification icon to be notified every time I put out a new video on my channel. And have you guys ever wondered what happens when you wake up from a party and your package is missing? Today's story is about the most famous song from avant-garde group King Missile, titled Detachable Penis. The frontman of the group, named John S. Hall, was actually a spoken word poet, and he brought a backing band together to help make his work more accessible. The track is from the group's second album with Atlantic Records, 1992's Happy Hour, and it would peak at number 25 on the Billboard charts. Lead singer John S. Hall was actually surprised that the song became so successful in the mainstream, telling Spin magazine in 2013, "My sense was that the song was going to be big, but to me big just meant it was going to dominate college radio." Detachable was added to K-Rock in Los Angeles very early on. I think it got up to the number 2 in rotation. Once that happened, there was never a question of censorship, there was a question of, "You're stupid if you don't get on this bandwagon," he'd remember. The song would generate major buzz and of course some controversy in pop culture. Only a few months after the song hit the airwaves, Lorena Bobbitt cut off her husband's member, giving the song even more notoriety. And the song was even featured in the 1993 episode of Beavis and Butthead called Bedpans and Broomsticks. And finally, the song would also bring them head-to-head, no pun intended, with one of the biggest names in rock, the Foo Fighters. There was buzz that the intro of the track Rope off the album Wasting Light is remarkably similar to the intro of Detachable Penis. So what exactly is hilarious about this song? Well, here's the story behind it. After waking up from a party without his member, our protagonist starts trying to retrace his steps. He asks the party host to look in the medicine cabinet and asks a few people who are at the party, but he has no luck. Next, he stumbles around New York City in a hungover-induced stupor, no doubt, and he mentions famous landmarks in the city like St. Mark's Place, 2nd Avenue, and Kiev Restaurant, which is now closed in the East Village. But one of the best parts of the song is when the singer finally finds his member laying on the blanket next to a broken toaster oven and has to haggle for it. The singer has a love-hate relationship with his manhood. He prefers to leave it at home when he thinks it's going to get him in trouble, and talks about how he doesn't want to get his member permanently attached, even though some people think he should. In the end, he decides he likes his member because it makes him feel more like a man. So you're probably asking, where did the inspiration for this song come from? Well, in the same Spin magazine interview, Hall would reveal, "Maybe 10 years earlier, I'd read a piece in the Village Voice by a lesbian who was talking about a dildo. She had the feeling that she could be a male when she wanted to if you could just strap it on or take it off at will, and you're a different gender. When I first thought of Detachable, that was the idea, but when I was writing it, that didn't seem workable, so it didn't go that way. It occurred to me that if your member was detachable, it would probably get lost. So the song isn't actually about being detachable, it's about being lost. But Lost Penis is not really a good name for a song, you'd say." The band, though, would be haunted by the song as they attracted flighty fans who were only interested in hearing this one track at their shows. They started playing the song early in their sets just to get it over with. And the song also marked the height of their commercial success. It seemed that King Missile was haunted by the curse of having one huge song that they couldn't follow up on. The band would eventually be dropped by Atlantic Records in 1994 after their third self-titled album with the label flopped, and John S. Hall went on to law school, co-founding entertainment law firm Harrity Hall. Multi-instrumentalist Chris Zifos has this to say about the band's legacy from the same Spin magazine interview. "People remember Detachable Penis, but they don't remember King Missile. When I say to people, I was in this band King Missile, we had the song Detachable Penis, they're like, oh yeah, that, but no reaction to King Missile whatsoever. It's a weird legacy, but it's our legacy." So do you guys remember the song? Does it still make you laugh? Let me know in the comments section below. And if you guys have suggestions for future topics, let me know in the comments section as well. Take care.